crane final mix.
Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to another video. It's summertime, it's definitely getting hot out here. So today we're going to be installing some Tein Super Street coilovers. These are not brand new. I picked these up secondhand for a super cheap deal. One of the collars was seized, so I ended up soaking it in automatic transmission fluid. Used a big wrench and it spun right off, or loosened right up. So I'm going to install these on the car today. I already have the car jacked up and the wheels off, so it's going to make things go a little bit quicker, but these are super easy to put on, so we'll walk you through the process. In order to remove the shock, you're going to have to take these two bolts off on top, come around down here and take this bolt off of the shock fork, and also a bolt here. And then you want to pop the lower ball joint and also loosen up the axle, and then this whole thing will just turn. It might not be necessary to remove the axle nut, but I'm just going to do it anyway. So I didn't plan on taking this all off like this, but the bolt that goes through the shock isn't turning, so I'm assuming that it's seized. So I'm taking this whole thing apart here. So if you guys don't have one of these tools, definitely pick it up. I used to use the pickle fork, but that used to destroy my ball joint boots all the time. So basically this goes on like this. And the ball joint's still good. And the boot. So the passenger side shock is installed. This collar's still loose because I'm going to have to lower the car and adjust it and get it to the height that I want. This bolt right here, I'm pretty sure the Incredible Hulk put it on, because I'd use a 4-foot breaker bar to break it loose. So I put some anti-seize on the bolt, anti-seize on the shock bolt here. So this is in, I'm going to show you on the other side. Hopefully that one goes easier than this one. The ball joint's bad on the spindle, so I'm going to change that before I put that back on. So moving over to the driver's side, I have these bolts loose. For this one, I'm just going to break this zip tie because the Racelands don't have a little tab to bolt the brake line onto. I'm going to loosen the shock bolt, and hopefully I can drop this down far enough to pull the shock out and put the other one back on. That one came out much easier than the other side. The bolt that was going through the shock fork on the control arm wasn't as tight as the other side. So basically the fork's just sitting here, and I'll just wiggle the coilover out. So I'm going to stick the other one inside now and tighten everything back up, and then we'll move to the rear. Next up, to install the rear shock, we have to remove the two 14s inside the car. And underneath the car, remove the shock bolt, the bolt that goes into the control arm to the trailing arm, and in my case I'm going to remove the rear sway bar bolt, and that way I can just push the control arm down. So I'm going to do that real quick. So the bolts are back in up here, tighten down. And once you get all the bolts put in, hand tighten down here, just jack up the suspension so it's loaded before you tighten everything, and that's basically it. Like I said, these were second hand, but for the price that I got them for, I couldn't pass them up. Hopefully these are better than the Raceland coilovers. If not, I'll save up some money and invest in something really nice. But that's basically how you put shocks on a car. Really not that hard. As long as you have all the tools, it should take you, I don't know, 45 minutes to an hour to do the whole car. But that's going to be it for this video. Any questions, leave them at the bottom. I'll get back to you. Till next time, like, comment, subscribe.